So having Thief Daggers upgraded does mean we get way higher chance to drop materials when we kill enemies. Hello and welcome back to another video in Brotato. Today we're playing the Diver, and I don't want to read all this text, so I'm just going to very gently summarize this character. And pretty much we start with this harpoon gun, which pulls enemy in, and when it pulls them in, they temporarily take a lot more damage, and the reason for that is that they are ridiculously tanky because of our passive. However, our melee damage, and specifically our precise weapons, deal insane damage as well. You can see here ×4 critical damage. So we are using the Thief Dagger today because in my opinion the Thief Dagger is completely broken. Also we found one single weapon, unlucky. But yeah, so we're going to be pulling in enemies with the harpoon gun. It does have a limited or a minimum range that you have to be away from enemies to actually pull them in. So speed is going to be a little important for us. We do want to get enough of it that we can put like the distance between us and the enemies. Otherwise, it's really difficult to pull them in. But yeah, we hit really hard, but we do have to pull the enemies in with the harpoon gun to deal, you know, good damage. If we don't, we're just going to hit like a wet noodle. So yeah. Okay, Thief Dagger, Thief Dagger, Thief Dagger. Perfect. And that's it, Thief Dagger. And you can see we also have negative 100% range damage. So we can't really deal damage with the harpoon gun. It's just there to apply the buff that gives us way more damage when we pull the enemies in. And even though we do deal, like, you know, more damage, they also have 250% bonus health. So it's not, like, insane. But I will say, the scaling on these, like, numbers for us is way better than for the enemies. So as long as you're not going endless on this character, I'd say it's pretty good. Or it looks pretty good to me, personally. Also, you could actually get, like, an axolotl and then just use ranged weapons, which would be funny. We're just taking a ton of crit chance because we really want to get as many or as much crit as we can, so we can always crit with these Thief Daggers. More luck is actually not bad. I don't mind taking that. And a Lumberjack shirt, sure. Why not? And yeah, we are using the Thief Dagger because the Thief Dagger prints a lot of money. And we have increased crit mods, so it's really easy for us to get maxed out crit and then just start bonking everyone and printing money. Yeah. You guys know I take any excuse to use the Thief Dagger, not just because I like making a lot of money, but because it's very strong. Genuinely very strong. You do have to be very careful when you're like pulling in enemies that are ranged. Or not ranged, sorry. When you're pulling in enemies that charge. Or dash or something. Because you can pull them in while they're dashing. And then like that Lamprey a second ago. You kind of just end up hitting yourself. We were 1 HP there, by the way. Okay. I'm taking more crit chance anyways. We just keep going. Don't worry about it. This is really early. I kind of want to take it. It's a little greedy. I think I'm going to take it though. I'll also take a Broken Mouth. More max HP is huge. HP regen doesn't really matter. I say that, but like, if we get more melee damage, we do get a lot more HP regen. But I think HP regen is such a bad stat that like, even if we get a ton of it from our passive, we can mostly ignore that and just go for lifesteal regardless. Be careful. Okay, nice. We got him. The good thing about this weapon is even if the enemies are too close, you can pull enemies that are like behind them, and it'll kind of go through them. Kill this. Alright. Almost through. Alright, huge. And let's see. Oh, max HP, nice. That's really big for us. We can take this now and it's a lot safer. Cute Monkey could be okay. There's almost no drawback to Cute Monkey. Aw. Yeah, let's take the Cute Monkey, let's go. And we do have already 57.5% crit chance, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. We normally would have to get 60% to always crit with the Thief Dagger. That's at tier 4. But in our case, we're not going to need that much. I think we only need 45 crit chance, like as a stat. And then we need to upgrade the weapons as well, of course. But I don't know if that applies because I actually forgot if the bonus crit chance applies to net. Or to innate crit chance. I don't think so. So I do think we need like 45% crit chance to max it out. And then we also have to obviously upgrade the weapons. Very important too. This is such a weird character, by the way. I think this may be the weirdest character out of all the DLC characters I've played so far. Well, the Curious... No, the Curious is kind of like the Renegade. It's not like super weird. This guy is definitely weird. Like he has a weird setup here. Some speed is not bad. Honestly, I'd rather take a little bit of dodge here. It's going to be kind of difficult to avoid having enemies hit us. This is pretty good. We also don't really need range. HP is good. More HP regen. No, 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 no. Let's just reroll. Ugly Tooth is going to be decent. I think it's okay. We could take that. Alright, keep on going. And yeah, I think personally, out of all the DLC characters, I really enjoyed the Gangster. That was probably the most fun one in my opinion. Just being able to kill elites almost every wave is so fun. Like we managed to kill 15 elites in the guide video I made, which is obviously the most elites I've ever killed in 20 waves. That is ridiculous. He's the only one who could do that, I guess. And then I'd say another character I really enjoyed was probably the Captain. The Captain was also fun. And then we have characters like the Builder, who was really interesting. And then also, who else was there that I thought was interesting? Trying to remember. Was it only those three? Maybe. I'll take more harvesting here. This is great. Ugly Tooth. Some armor is okay. Tree is good. Melee damage also does give HP regen, which is not really a concern, but I do want melee damage regardless, because we have insane scaling, so melee damage is pretty good. Damage percent is not bad. It's also, to be fair, it's kind of bad, because we do get a ton of damage percent from our passive, right? 200% crit damage, and then, well, you see, enemies take 300% more damage for 3 seconds when hit by range damage. So every time our harpoon hits, we do get a ton of range damage, or technically damage percent on enemies. So it's definitely a little overkill, but I think I'll still go for it. Because, I mean, more damage is more damage at the end of the day. We'll take it. Get this tree down. I think having a second harpoon gun would probably be good. Just 2 harpoon guns to make it more consistent and easier to pull in a lot of enemies. This goblin shark being pulled in is a little scary. Gotta be careful with that. The good news is, even though the enemies have heavily buffed health, we can kind of kill them even without our passive triggering. Just because we crit for 240 damage. Yeah, I mean, well, we're not critting. That's when we have the damage boost up. We're not critting for that much without the damage boost. Alright, huge. But we still do hit really hard. Small fish, I'll take it, sure. More melee damage, okay. More melee damage. We do lose a bit of luck. I think it's probably still worth. We'll take it. There you go. There's a harpoon gun. Okay, so we're going to do this and get 2 of them. More melee damage is great. More crit. We do not need more range at all. I think lifesteal would be nice, but it's a little expensive. I wish we could just get a decomposing flesh. I feel like the item is way, not overtuned, but definitely way stronger than it should be for what it is. Like, it's a tier 2 item, and you just get +1 lifesteal every round. Like, or not every round, it's every time you level up, right? It's just completely broken. So much lifesteal. Lifesteal is meant to be weakened by the fact that it's difficult to get, and also the fact that it is, for one, very expensive. If you try to get a lot of items that give lifesteal, they are usually very expensive. And then on top of that, you also have the lifesteal cap. If you have too much lifesteal, then you can still only heal 10 per second from lifesteal. So it's like, it's capped by a lot of things, but if you just get like 1 decomposing flesh, you're kind of good to go. You suddenly just have like a lifesteal cap. Also, we're pulling in enemies from so far away at this point. Saw an enemy fly from like across the screen all the way towards us. Oh, so many trees. I wish I could have gotten the trees for the potential. Ooh, I'll take some HP regen, it's okay. I'm going to take more dodge and more armor. I just want to be safe since we're pulling in enemies so close to us. It's kind of important that we just take tank stats. Yes, okay, there you go. And we do upgrade this. It's kind of unnecessary, no? But it does get more piercing, which is kind of helpful. I'm going to upgrade this. I do want more speed, but I really dislike that we're losing all of our luck. More HP regen. I mean, I could take it. Just lose all of our luck at this point, why not? It's fine. Little muscly dude. We're really tanky. Since we're taking so much melee damage, we're getting a ton of bonus HP regen. And then we also have quite a bit of lifesteal. So just getting more armor and dodge is really high value. We don't need more max HP. We can easily avoid being one-shot with 47 HP. If we take enough dodge and armor, we're pretty much invincible. And yeah, I do think upgrading the harpoon guns is worth it since we get more piercing on them. Like that makes it worth it alone. Like that alone makes it worth it. Okay. And I haven't peeked at the final 4 characters, but I'm pretty excited to finally finish our guide series. It's genuinely been months since I started this. I've done 5 a week, and you know, I didn't check or think about how long it would take because I didn't even think that I would do Abyssal Terrors when I was making the guide series in the Crash Zone. But then I was like, well, you know, thinking I should probably do Abyssal Terrors too, right? Because it's pretty different. So it'd be good to just have guide videos about it. And that just took a very long time. More dodge or more lifesteal? They're both great. I think I'll take the dodge here. Dodge is an interesting stat, but in our case, I think this character just wants to get tankier. And the tankier we get, the easier this is going to be. I'll take a missile, even though it's slightly questionable. I think it's fine. Tier 4 dagger is huge. More lifesteal. Sure, let's just do it. Let's get more and more tanky. Why not? How did we just get 9 more max HP, by the way? What did I even buy that gave me? Oh, I think the little muscly dude, right? Very strong item. Just gives you a ton of health and melee damage. It's so good. Especially on this guy, since you pretty much just get like free HP regen for taking it. It's already like an incredibly strong item. Any item that just gives you a ton of melee damage for almost no drawback tends to be really good when you're playing with a melee build, especially in a 20 wave run. Since, like, the Mastery is a really good example. Just 6 melee damage and you lose range damage. Like, who cares about range damage if you're playing with all melee weapons, right? So, if you find, like, a Mastery, little muscly dude, even a Charcoal, any of those items can be really strong. It's almost like free stats. So, it's, even though we tend to prefer lifesteal, and even in this case, we would rather get lifesteal than HP regen, it's just like a bonus stat, so it makes you even tankier. Which again, just encourages you to take even more HP, or sorry, armor and dodge. We're still missing quite a bit of, wheelbarrow? Sure. We'll take a ritual as well. Oh, a particle accelerator. But we're not playing with that today, we're not doing that. Let's keep rerolling. Tree, this is good. Luck and harvesting is huge, this is also pretty good, the Cyclops Orb. Yeah, we would like to upgrade. Oh, I did not. Okay, whoops. We're in a Horde wave and I didn't fully upgrade my weapons. So having Thief Daggers upgraded does mean we get way higher chance to drop materials when we kill enemies. Which is something I should have cared a little bit more about. But it doesn't necessarily matter. It would only matter if we went endless, but that's not what we're doing. We're doing a guide video. And all my guide videos are 20 waves long. So we're going to beat these 20 waves really easily and then keep moving. And that's it. Very simple. Also, somehow I have like the urge to play more baby. Yeah, to play the baby more. Like, I feel like there's so much potential in that character. I also kind of want to play the old, because he has such a tiny map. It feels kind of like satisfying to sit in it. And I was considering doing an old video where we go all wrenches or all turrets. Or sorry, all wrenches or all screwdrivers for landmines. And then we just have like a entire map filled with them. And I thought about it because I was like, after I made my video on the baby where I failed, and to be fair, I don't think I played badly. It's like, if you play the baby, and then you get... Pearl is kind of nice. This is also nice. Ritual is also nice. Okay, I guess we're just taking it all. Yeah, sure. But yeah, if you've played the baby, and you've tried to go screwdrivers, you understand the issue. The issue is that you get no engineering stat, because you don't get level up stats. None, right? 0 level up stats. So yes, you are multiplying the amount of screwdrivers you have, but it's not like getting anything past 6 gives you bonus stats from the weapon class. You can only get that up to 6 anyways. So you're really just spreading out your screwdrivers, but you don't upgrade them, so you don't get the faster spawns. So even if you have more of them, technically you don't, because you're not getting faster spawns because you're just spreading out your upgrades or your weapons instead of upgrading them. So it's just significantly worse than like playing on any character that can level up and just get more weapons. Like in theory, it could be really strong because you could have 24 fully upgraded landmines somehow if you manage to live that long and get everything. But like, yeah, stacking up your engineering stat is incredibly difficult. You need to get like a bunch of robot arms or something to make it work. We'll take the dodge here. More crit is good. Whistle is okay, we'll take it. Nice. Oh, a harpoon, and then we can make a tier 4 thief dagger. This is actually not bad. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. You know what? We'll take it. We can pull in a ton of enemies with that. Why not? Let's just try it out. A medkit? I mean, we just get even tankier. Sure, why not? We're getting ridiculously tanky. We have 30 HP regen already. Yeah, look how much healing we have. And since I just took the... was it the seashell? I already forgot its name. The legendary item we just took. Since I took that, we sometimes just pull in like 20 enemies all at once because we shoot out a bunch of harpoons. It's kind of nice though. Oh my god, someone's car alarm just went off. I hope you guys didn't hear that. That was really loud. I tried to keep it quiet for a second until it went away. So, luckily they turned off the car alarm like immediately. I'm gonna come down here for this tree. Thank you, tree. It's kind of crazy. I can just walk into all the enemies and not be scared. Usually before you, like right after you say that, you end up dying. But like in this case, we're not. We're just way too tanky, genuinely. We're also hitting for 1300. Yeah, that's fair. More armor is good. More crit chance is good. Oh, a barnacle. Nice. We'll take it. Another cute monkey is okay. Oh. That is pretty good. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, we're taking that for sure. We're against the Megalodon here. Do I care if he hits me? Not really. I want him to charge into the corner, actually, so I can keep hitting him. Yeah, I'm just forcing him into the corner over and over. So I can kill him, and he's dead. Perfect. Super easy. Yeah, this character seems extremely easy to win with on a 20 wave run. Oh my god. Okay. It seems very easy to win. It seems... I'm gonna lose it, guys. It seems very easy to win in a 20 wave run with this character, the diver. In my opinion. Because you just get really tanky, and you deal ridiculous damage. How can you lose, right? I think even if we were using a different weapon, the Thief Dagger is obviously incredibly strong. You get a ton of free materials from killing stuff. But like, even if we were using a different weapon, this would not be difficult, I think. We're just way too tanky. As long as oh my goodness. That's a lot of luck. Oh, piercing. More piercing. Nice. We'll take attack speed. I don't really want HP regen. I think melee damage is okay. Take these two. More dodge. Sure, why not? More tree spawn. Okay. More crit chance. Is our crit maxed? Not quite. It's maxed on the tier 4s, but not maxed on the tier 1 and 2. I think that means we don't want any more. We have more than enough crit chance already. So let's just not take any more. And what's our max damage? Can I see? Is it 1172? That's not terrible. I mean, it's actually decent. Oh, wait, I think I saw... Oh? 1181. Wait, what? Why do we sometimes deal more? Am I confused? Oh, it's because I'm hitting lobsters. That's right. The lobsters take slightly reduced damage. Man, the lobsters always confuse me. Like, or not, yeah, like distract me when I'm like trying to check damage. And they just get in, and they pretend to make me feel like my max damage is lower than it is. Let's get this tree. Alright, we gotta be a little careful here. Oh, nice, another loot crate. That's huge. I'm gonna try and get some more curse by killing this. Killing these guys. Nice, we got them. Okay, 4 loot crates. Wow. Okay, more dodge is good. We'll take that. This is questionable, but I mean, it gives us slightly more damage, so I guess we're taking it. We don't need more max HP. We will take more damage, sure. More armor, sure as well. More crit chance. I mean, we're just completely capped at this point. We don't need more crit chance. Damage, more armor. Get tankier. More lifesteal. Yeah, that seems okay. Armor, max HP, more lifesteal. Melee damage. Yeah, we're not killable. Okay, let's just take care of this jellyfish real quick. Nice and easy. Can you get hit by the harpoon, please? You're not taking the bonus damage. I need you to take the bonus damage. Oh, we're really low. We gotta be a little careful here. Too many charging enemies are like charging into us after we harpoon them. Causing us some issues here, technical issues. Alright, jellyfish, I need you to stop being a menace and go down. Just go down. Go down lightly, please. Stop this. We talked about this already. Look, I still love you. I just need the loot crate. Just hand it over. There won't be any problems. +1 loot crate, please. Hurry up. Thank you. There you go. Alright, I will see you next week. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's see what we got. More damage. Sure, we'll take a bot. More melee damage, sure. More crit chance, we don't need. But I'm taking it anyways, I guess. We do... Okay, we really don't need more crit chance. We're absolutely overkilling crit chance at this point. Complete overkill. We could take... a frozen heart? No, it doesn't do anything. We also can't take this because, well, we just can't. We could take a baby gecko. Sure, it's cursed. I'll take it. And let's keep going. This may be... this character is not boring, but this is not very exciting either. Like, it's a very strange character, I think. I kind of like the idea though. I mean, it fits the Abyssal Terrors like theme, but it's not something I'd probably play a ton of times. Because like, what can you really do that's like super fun on this guy? If you're not like, you're basically forced to use the harpoon gun, and you're forced to use precise weapons. So there aren't that many options, I feel like. And the Thief Dagger is, for me, personally, one of the more fun weapons. So, like, maybe you could do something as a challenge somehow, but I'd have to think about it. So this guy, I might not see that much play in the future, unless one of my viewers wants to make a request somehow, some sort of weird request on this guy. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna play the Sailor too much in the future. But this is pretty chill, very easy, like I said. Seems strong, in my opinion. Pearl is good, more tank stats, sure. More melee damage. Let's see, another Wandering Bot, sure. It's actually pretty good on this character, I think. Alloy is good, just a bunch of melee damage. Another Thief Dagger. Oh, whoops, we can't even buy it. My bad. Okay. We're missing a weapon. My mistake. I do think it's fine, though, because this means that the tier 4 daggers are going to kill everything. So we end up getting more money. And we're still going to buy the weapon, obviously, in the next shop. We're hitting for 2,000. And I've been taking tank stats the entire run. Yeah, I mean, this character... Yeah, this is not difficult, I think. Alright, I hope if anyone is using this as a guide and not just for entertainment... I hope this helped you, because I don't think this character should be too bad for you if you just take a bunch of tank stats, upgrade your weapons, maybe have 2 harpoon guns, you know, and max out your crit. That's about it. Other than that, it seems really simple. Maxing out crit is obviously very important because that is what gives you the biggest damage boost from your passive. So if you have maxed out critical chance, your damage is pretty much as good. You can get a bunch of melee damage to make it even better though. Like, why not, right? Sure, another pearl. Attack speed is good. More lifesteal just to be even safer. Why not? We could take a shuriken, but nah, we're not going to do that. Crit and dodge we don't need. More tank stats. I mean, sure, I guess. Oh, tier 4. Oh, nice. We got a giant's belt, so we can kill the final boss even faster. Perfect. Obliterator, my friend. Anyone who watched my video last week knows what I'm talking about. Or last weekend, I should say. My friend, the Obliterator. We finally had like an Obliterator spotlight video. A very nice one too. Let's kill this guy. Oh yeah, in that video that I did on the streamer, I think that is the video I edited the most out of all my Brotato videos, actually. I spent... I don't even know how long I spent. It might have been like 4 or 5 hours. Getting it from 100 minutes to 50 minutes. So I really put a lot of effort into making it shorter for you guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Oh, we accidentally turned on Endless. Whoops. Okay, well, after this, we're gonna go ahead and finish up the run. But yeah, I will see you guys in a second. I'll edit this out, okay? Alright, and we are back. We just got the achievement for the diver, and you can see here we finally unlocked the starfish. So now we can get some even better endless runs in the future. Very happy to see this. But yeah, that's the diver. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow we will be playing the hiker. So I hope you guys can watch that, but that's it for today. So I will see you next time, okay? Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.